All right, so y'all have been requesting like crazy that I buy another abandoned property. So that's what we did. Basically, the plan is we're going to load up a few things that we're going to need to clean up the property somewhat. What should we take here? We're going to take the zero turn, the side by side, and what else? What else are we going to take here? I think the Kubota as well. So we're going to jump at the Ford here, get the trailer hooked up, and then we'll get going. Also, if you guys enjoyed today's video, help me out by giving that like button a little tap. It helps out the video a ton, and I appreciate it so much. All right, so we're grabbing the PJ here. It's one of the biggest trailers we have, and it's pretty much perfect for what we're hauling today. So this abandoned property we bought, basically they were building a house out there, and not exactly sure what happened, but they stopped. And from pretty much that point, it was abandoned, and well, everything's now rotted out. It was a closed auction, so you couldn't go in and look at anything. It was an online one too, so really they just had pictures of the outside. They have a shed out there, and was looking like there was a few things in there. So we're gonna go out there, check it out, see what's out there, probably tear down the house. We bought the land with it as well, so we'll probably end up selling the land to make some money back. Also, we're working on moving shops here very, very soon. We got a new place in mind, so we're going to be moving there pretty quick with all of the equipment here. So this will probably be one of our last jobs out of here, at least for the time being. All right, that's strapped down. Just got to grab the Kubota and we'll be out of here. So the last few abandoned properties that we've bought, we've made lots of money off just selling the equipment and stuff that we found on there, and then pretty much fixing up the property and selling it. It's been very profitable, so we're probably going to continue doing it, and y'all love watching it, so it's most likely a series we're going to continue for a long time. Anyway, we are going to get going here. We got a long drive, about a 3-hour drive roughly. It's not too long, but it's still going to take us a while to get there, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, we have almost made it. We're getting pretty close to the place. I think this is our turn right up here. We got to make a nice wide turn. We're going to make it. Maybe. Yeah, we're good. All right, I don't think it's too much further. And then I think we turn down here. Not really sure what's going on here. They've got two big gates. None of them are chained, which makes my job a little bit easier, but okay, this is just a little strange. I'm just confused why there's two gates. But there's the place down here. As you guys can see, nice big property through here. Like super big property. So we're gonna head in here, check it out. I'm super excited to check this place out. This place looks awesome. But we'll just head on down here. So as you can see, there's the unfinished house right there. Now that house, from the looks of it, the wood is pretty much rotten, and there's no way we're going to be able to use it. So we'll probably have to tear it down. But other than that, looks pretty good through here. We didn't really get too much information as far as the property goes, as far as what like happened. But all I know is it's been abandoned. I mean, it's clearly overgrown. Everything is not looking too good. It's seen some better days. And I think there's a few things in the shed, which we'll get to in a minute. But if we go back here, there's loads and loads of property back here. There's so much. It goes so far back here. I want to see how far it goes. Oh, yeah. It goes so far back here. So if we ever want to do something here, we definitely can. And it's right next to a creek. So, yeah. Probably going to chop down a bunch of trees here when we're renovating the property. We'll mow all the grass down. This is going to be a huge chunk of property to sell. And should be worth a lot of money. Because we got all the equipment to tear down all these trees. So, right now, the property's worth money, but it's not worth as much as it could be if we put a little bit of work into it. So, probably going to do that. And then if we go over here, as you can see, there's a little bit of a tower there. Not really sure what that would be for. Maybe, I don't know, something. But there's a little pond back here, and I think it actually comes off to the creek. Yeah, it does. It does too. So, right from the creek, it comes back down here. All right, what else we got to check out here? I think we're going to check out this little house here, see if there's anything in here. I don't think so. I think this is literally just an abandoned build site. Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard to tear down. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's just old rotten wood. So probably just get the excavator or maybe the skid steer in here, tear it all down. Now, we're not going to be doing that today, but maybe another day. All right, well, let's check out. Oh, hold on. That shed's going to have to wait. Look at this. Look at this. An old Ford. This is an F100. Man, the interior actually looks pretty good, but it is, yeah, it is stuck back here. Maybe I can drag this out. That's a good thing I brought the skid steer, and then we might actually be able to drag this thing out. Now, I was told by the contact I had there at the online auction that there was vehicles here, and I ended up paying a pretty good price for that. So we're expecting some vehicles. We're going to see what's in here. Gotta go grab the bolt cutters, though, because that's, yeah, that's got a lock on it. So let's go grab the bolt cutters, and then we'll get into that. All right, got the bolt cutters here. Let's open this place up. Here we go. And that's, wow. Okay. To be honest, I was not expecting a hot rod. We've got a hot rod in here. Yeah, I don't think the roof has done this thing any favors, but dang, we got ourselves a hot rod. This place has only been abandoned for like, I don't know, maybe, oh, I want to say what, like 2 years? 2 years at the maximum, a year and a half, 2 years. Because I mean, that house, at least the start of it, does not look too old. So I want to say 2 years, year and a half, maybe somewhere around there. This shed has been up for obviously way longer than anything that's been up for, but dang, I can't believe we got a hot rod. This thing is awesome. Now this building is definitely not sealed at all, so yeah, there's probably gonna be some things to clean up about this thing, but oh, this is awesome. I have a buddy who has a shop out here. I have buddies who have shops everywhere, honestly, but he actually specializes in vehicle mechanics, so I'm thinking I'm going to take this thing over to him. See if he can get it running. Because you know how cool that would be if we could get something like this running? I don't know when the last time this thing's ran. But it doesn't look too bad. As long as the mice haven't chewed out any wires or anything. And then, of course, we got an old little John Deere. A 4010 with a loader on it. So I'm imagining they did a little bit of work out here with this thing. Pretty much it, I guess. Yeah, other than that. Just a bit of junk around. We got a barbecue. Yeah, this thing a barbecue. That's pretty cool. Yeah, just some metal, a pole. Yep, just the pole. An outhouse. Oh boy, that thing stinks. And we got a basketball hoop. I want to take this thing home. Man, screw the hot rod. We're gonna take the basketball hoop home. That's cool. Well, if I climb up here, can I get a better view of the property? All right. Well, this is pretty much what it looks like from up here. Nothing much different. Can't really see anything else extra out here. Always want to check around the bush, though, in case they did put something back here. But I don't think in this case they did. You know, kind of unfortunate here. But, oh, well. We still got a lot of stuff here to get out. I mean, maybe there's a chance actually some of this stuff might run right out of the barn here. I brought the stuff to actually get some of these vehicles running. We're going to see if that's going to be possible. I mean, we don't need to, but it would make things a little easier. I'm not going to try to start up the hot rod for sure because that thing's just a whole deal, and I want to take it to my buddy who actually knows what he's doing when it comes to this thing. Tractor, you know, as long as this thing's good, it's got battery juice, nothing's chewed out. It's got some diesel, maybe a little bit of ether. I think we might be good. So I'm going to go grab a few tools and see if we can actually get this thing running. All right, so I brought a few things over here. I got a brand new battery in this thing, fully charged up. We got some diesel. We got this thing. I think nothing looked chewed out or anything, so I think we should be good. Nothing was destroyed by mice, so let's try just start this thing up here. And it lives. Well, okay, good old John Deere, I guess. Can't complain about that, that's for sure. Let's see if we have any hydraulic leaks here before we take this thing out. Doesn't look like it, actually. So that's even better. I mean, if this place was only abandoned 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, I mean, winters out here aren't terrible, so we might actually be okay for a lot of this stuff. I mean, it's obviously just been sitting, but hey, that's not too bad. All right, let's lift this up here. Oh, yeah, no problem. We're good to go. Let's take this thing out of here. Oh, yeah, we're going now. Oh, this is sweet. This is sweet. Actually, I had to put a little air in the tires there, but other than that, it wasn't too hard. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Oh, yeah. We got a tractor going. Oh, this is great. So I was going to mention, we're going to be renting a little bit of equipment because we're just waiting on that shop and kind of the new property for the whole big new thing of the landscaping business here. So while we're doing that, we're actually going to bring the camper out here. We're going to stay out here, and we're going to tear down all of this through here, get the house torn down, probably do a little bit of landscaping. I don't really know how much. We're going to get a big mulcher out here. We're going to mulch all of these trees down, at least a good portion of them. Probably not the ones kind of closer to the road here, so it still has some privacy around the property there. But we're going to try to get a lot of these out of here so it actually is a decent piece of land. And it's actually just outside of town, so if someone wants to come out here, build a big, nice house, big, nice acreage, actually, let me know in the comments, should we build a house out here? Because you guys really liked when we did that last time with that whole lake property there. We made a ton of money doing that. I don't know if we'd build as big of a house like a millionaire's house. We would build a really nice acreage because this property is big enough to be considered an acreage. So let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll do that. But for now, I think we're going to try unload everything else off of here. And then we'll try to load up that hot rod and I'll take it over to my buddy's shop. We could use the skid steer. But heck, now that we got a tractor, It's gonna make this a lot easier. Actually, you know what? Thinking again, it's gonna be easier to pick up the front end of that hot rod with the forks. And since this thing doesn't have forks, the skid steer does. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna carefully, let me emphasize this, carefully pick up the front end here because tires are flat, and obviously it's gonna be a big pain to try turn the wheels when they're flat. So we're gonna unload the skid steer and see if we can get this thing on the trailer. All right, so I backed up the trailer closer to the barn here. That way it's easier to get this thing onto the trailer. We'll get the Kubota out of the way here. Gotta get the lawnmower gone too. We're just gonna leave this out here for the week because obviously we're gonna need it for mowing some of these parts around here. I think we're gonna bring out the big batwing because of course once we cut down those trees, there's a lot of tall grass and brush through here. It's just gonna be so much easier to actually mow it with that. And then I think we'll go back over it with the lawnmower after we get the yard mowed with the bush mower. And then for the kind of lawn parts there, it's going to make it look a lot cleaner. All right, let's see if we can actually get this thing on the trailer. Okay, so this is roughly far as we got here. I had to be really careful because I couldn't push this thing up too far while going up the ramps, or else it would have scraped the back end here and totally ruined the paint and probably the tail lights, not to mention the body here. So we got it this far here, luckily enough. Kind of same shade of orange as the Kubota. Pretty close at least. We'll try see if we can get the rest of it on the trailer, and then I think I'll go load up the F100 as well. There we go. Almost there. And I think we're good. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, we'll pull the trailer ahead, and then it's time for the F100, which we can be a little more rough with because, well, the state of that thing's a little worse than the hot rod. Okay, so I managed to get it this far up the ramp, and the Kubota, unfortunately, it doesn't want to push it up the rest of the way here. I don't know what's up with this thing, but it's a little rusty. So we're going to grab this John Deere and see if that can do the job of the Kubota. This thing's got a bucket, so it's gonna be a little more rough. And there we go. It's on. Finally. That took way too long to get that thing out of there and on the trailer, but it's on there. Now we can actually take it out to the shop and get some work done on it. I don't know what we're really gonna do with this thing other than maybe get it running. I don't, maybe we'll sell it from there. The body's pretty shot, so I don't know. Maybe we'll fix it up, but the hot rod is kind of our main concern here. We want to get this thing, of course, running. Good again. We might sell it. I don't know. Give me a suggestion down in the comments. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be the end of the episode for today. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. Hope you all enjoy these kind of barn find abandoned property videos. Y'all seem to really like what I'm doing. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one.